Hey Aries, welcome to your December 15th through the 21st reading. We're just going to go ahead and jump straight in. I hope you're doing well. I do announce that I am running a sale on my personal readings. If you haven't heard yet, they are all 20%. They're all 20% off. So if you're curious or interested in that, that link, of course, will be down below in your description or in my description. All right, let's see here. You did pull this taking risk card, so I feel Spirit's definitely wanting you to take more chances here. I think Spirit really wants to see how far you can go or how high you can soar here, Aries. I definitely feel you're being really encouraged to expand here on your journey. You know, one of the things that I'm pulling your cards here, you also pulled this, your hard work is paying off here. So, and it's a new moon in Capricorn. We are gearing up and coming into this new moon in Capricorn. It'll be on the 30th of December, but it won't be this week. But all in all, I think what you're doing and how things are going, if you stick to what it is that you're doing, I think things will pay off here for you. Ninth house as well in astrology is the house to where it's a house of good rewards, like good deeds, good rewards that come your way on your journey that help you grow. So there's an overlapping theme here of that. I forgot what I was going to say just a second ago. But I do feel Spirit's really encouraging you here to go further. You're actually capable. You're more capable than you think you are. And I think that now is definitely the time to learn here, Aries. Anything that you really want to learn about. Also, ninth house does deal with journeys and stuff, so adventures, to go on new adventures here. Let's see here, Aries. And starting off this week, we'll be having the full moon in Gemini on the 15th, and then Mercury will come direct in Sagittarius on the same day. Sun will square Neptune on the 18th, but Venus trine Jupiter, that pretty much happens at the same time. Venus trine Jupiter be exact on the 19th, and then the Sun will enter into Capricorn on the 21st. So let's see how this what comes out for you in the reading, though. All right, let's take a look here, Aries. Well, you are showing up in your reading, so that's a good sign. You pulled the Knight of Cups here in the position of the good stuff. Let me just show you the cards really quick, because I don't know if I showed them. Some people really just want me to show them really quick, and it's not because I don't think they believe me or something, but I think that they just want to see them. So here it is. So let's jump in here. You have the Knight of Cups here in the position of the good stuff here. Well, love and romance, I feel there's a deeper connection being formulated and established here in regards to your relationships. I think also too, you're finding you're actually allowing yourself to be more dreamy, or you're becoming more intrinsically motivated and inspired here due to some deeper desire here that you're having towards something. And so I see you moving in that direction, and that being a good thing. If you're single, obviously the Knight of Cups would be someone new in regards to love showing up. If you're in a relationship, this would be just things becoming more romantic, or just I would say more romantic or intimate here. And when it comes to yourself, this is just you like allowing yourself to like move in the direction of what you're desiring to experience here, and not holding yourself back. You did pull the King of Swords here for the overall energy for the week. Yeah, King of Swords, I see you overall during the week. The King of Swords is a temperament. So King of Swords deals with wisdom, using your mind, using the higher mind, focus, concentration. I feel like you're being encouraged here to focus, stay concentrated here on your objectives. King of Swords says, don't get too distracted, and to kind of have an energy of realism. That Sun square Neptune that's happening this week, Sun square Neptune can bring distortion to where things that we're perceiving, it's not really what we're perceiving. So it's like, it is kind of like having to kind of be stoic and not be fall in a trance with something. You get what I'm trying to say? But the King of Swords is saying stay focused here. Stay focused. You have, I'll come back to that here in a second. You have the Two of Pentacles here in the position of the good stuff here. Well, changes here that you've been wanting to make, or changes that you've been hoping to create some type of a ripple effect, or to create waves of change for you, I think are happening. It could be on a small level, but I think in the position of the good stuff is like, okay, things are changing here. And I think you'll be able to notice, you'll be able to feel it, which is what the waves are in the background, feeling change. You have the Hierophant here in your current energy at this time. Yeah, you're very wise, smart, intelligent, but it's Spirit saying to be smart, to be wise, to be intelligent. Use your wisdom here that you have acquired or have accumulated, or just that you know here, and allow yourself, like, use it, because I feel like it's really going to help you here. Sometimes it's like we have a lot of wisdom, and even the 9th house here in your reading, which is also a house of higher education, right? Sometimes we can have all the knowledge in the world, but if we're not like literally King of Swords, like using it, right? King of Swords is like the power of the mind, using your mind. If we're not using it, then it's just kind of useless. And so Spirit's like saying, like, you know what to do, like just do it. You have the Three of Swords here in the challenge, and I do feel, I mean, this is good. This is a good read. We'll go to the future position here in a moment. You have the Three of Swords in the challenge, Death card as the advice. And now I'm not saying things are easy. I think things could definitely be a little bit difficult in some areas of your life here with this Three of Swords. Your challenge right now is possibly getting over heartbreak, disappointment, betrayal, loss, right? So, I think you're having, that's why I feel like you're having to remain concentrated, or to be concentrated and remain focused here. And the Death card with the Three of Swords is, Three of Swords could be too, to where we're, it's like having to accept, I wouldn't even say accept, but I think it's like having to let go of the past, because the Death card here is the advice, which would be, Three of Swords is first like having to accept something, having to make peace with something, to heal something, right? And that brings change, that brings change, right? And transformation with the Death card. So I think your advice at this time is, now's your time to really like let go of things here that aren't serving you anymore. And I think here with this Death card as well, based upon, one thing that I see you learning is things that you weren't aware of before has now been revealed to you. And what I mean by that is, it's not necessarily that it's like, it's like secrets or something like that. It's not, because I don't think it's not that. It's more so just things that you were just unconscious of. You're becoming conscious of it. And the realization of it could be something that's like, damn, like Three of Swords, like, fuck. But instead of like, being, but there's no shame, right? The Death card is just saying, like, allow yourself to change, right? That's what life is, change and evolving. So you have this Emperor here as in the future position, and then you have the Knight of Wands in the outcome here. Well, I like the Emperor being here because the Emperor is you, Aries, and so I see you very much, it's still in your Aries energy, even more so in the future. And the Emperor, if you read about it, is actually Aries seated in his power. So you're seated in your power here. And what I really think is happening here is like you're starting to really understand yourself, and you're starting to feel more in control of your reality, because you're realizing that you actually have a lot more control of your reality, right? And it could be through something here that you're learning or have learned. It's like you're realizing like, oh, I'm actually capable, or oh, I actually can do these things, or I'm actually a lot better than I think I am, or this is allowing for me to like be more successful. But anyways, I just think with the Emperor here, somebody may have like a Scorpio placement. It could be like a Scorpio rising. Basically what this Emperor is like, this is just you rising here again, or just rising above the limitation challenge here. So what is going on with you, Aries? I think there is a part of yourself that you're letting go of, right? Because Saturn right now is in Pisces, is in your 12th house, and Jupiter is squaring it, and Jupiter's in your 3rd house. So 3rd house, 12th house square. You have these ambitions and things that you want to move forward with, but you're having to reevaluate, okay, like what's true for you internally, right? And then kind of being confused and lost, because Saturn being in the 12th is like, it's what you're unconscious of. So it's like you have to dive into the unconscious and become more aware and introspective and reflective to let go of like an old sense of self, or a way of viewing things, or a perception about, or something spiritually that you could be like some type of emotional attachment to something, right? Having to just surrender, let that go, so that way you can grow and expand. Does that make sense? But I see you being back better than ever with the Nine of Wands and the outcome here. Self-determined, feeling free from restriction, and yeah. You have the High Priestess here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. High Priestess is pretty much the 12th house. The 12th house is very spiritual. And the High Priestess reveals things, right? She reveals sacred knowledge that leads to enlightenment. And the 12th house is self-enlightenment or self-undoing, right? So it's like, but we have, and self-undoing in a way in which if we're unconscious of the strings that are invisibly controlling us, that are sabotaging us, well, that makes sense, right? It's self-undoing. But if we become aware of, oh, I now see these invisible things here that I haven't saw before, and now since you see them, it's like now you can cut those strings, or now you can, you're in control now, not something else unconscious, not something unconsciously controlling you. So the High Priestess would be like seeking, going within. It's introspection, reflection. And the more you do that, it's like the more will be revealed, and you'll be like, oh, I can just, oh, okay, I understand. Oh, I get it. Oh, okay. But it is kind of difficult because the 12th house, you need a lot of self-compassion and self-love. And, sometimes there can be like regret, or there can be, shame. But I think, by having compassion for yourself and allowing yourself to dissolve things with love, I think it's going to help. Clarify the Knight of Cups here. You have the Five of Cups here. Well, that makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like what we were just talking about, right? Five of Cups. But the Knight of Cups is you being able to let go emotionally of whatever, has been emotionally challenging. Knight of Cups would be being able to move forward and into new emotional experiences. Clarify the King of Swords for the overall energy. You have the Six of Wands here. Yeah, all you have to do is just stay focused, because you're moving in a successful direction. And yeah, some of you may be influencers, or maybe you have a following, right? Or maybe, yeah, I mean, you don't have to be, but the King of Swords, Six of Wands, is just saying like, hey, like, now's your chance to really lead by example. But also, like, to just stay committed to your journey. King of Swords, Six of Wands. There's going to be fruits here for you. Like, don't let a setback or anything like that, make you lose focus or detract you. The 12th house is also a house that deals with detractors. Right, that's where Saturn is in Pisces, being squared by Jupiter. So the things that could be detracting you, it could be people, right? But it could also be, things going on inwardly, right? That's, you know what I'm saying? Clarify the Two of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, well, I think the changes that are happening in the position of the good stuff is, well, there's space being freed up because you're clearing things out, which is allowing for you to move into newer experiences. Seven of Cups is the power of the imagination and strong desire towards some type of experience or something that you want. So the Two of Pentacles would be you doing the work to create that, right? So you're making those changes to do that. Clarify the Hierophant here. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah. And in your current energy at this time, you could be doing something new in regards to community or groups. Some of you are going to be purchasing a class, purchasing a course here, or maybe you've already done that here. And so you're learning, and maybe you're trying to start your own venture with things here. Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, though, is like you having the resources that you need to grow something, to do something. Clarify the Three of Swords. In your challenge, you pull the Four of Wands here. Clarify this Death card as the advice. You have the Hierophant. Huh. Yeah, I think your interests could be changing with certain things. I think your challenge right now is trying to trying to create something new that's enjoyable, or that's more enjoyable for you. Your advice, Hierophant, the death card Hierophant, would just be, it's like evolution and change is time for change, right? But whatever newer information here, or something newer here that you're learning, or the wisdom now that you have, now it's just about just taking that and using it. King of Swords for the overall energy, and allowing yourself to grow and evolve. Clarify the Emperor here in the future. You have the Eight of Wands. I'm seeing a lot of crowns in this read. So crowns can represent, authority, and it can also represent leaders. So a lot of you Aries watching me probably have your own communities, or maybe you're just wanting to step up into being more of an authority and a leader, or embracing more community, or being a part of community. But look at this. You have the Emperor and the Eight of Wands in the future position. This is one of the most ambitious combos you can have in the tarot, the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is the height of ambition. The Emperor, obviously, it's you, Aries. You're very ambitious and adventurous, right? So Eight of Wands is also synchronistic changes that happen pretty quickly. So I see things moving forward very quickly. Or you getting over something very quickly, or being able to move momentum. But I see you being bold, confident, and moving forward successfully. Less resistance. Eight of Wands is no resistance. Clarify the Knight of Wands. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. I also see you being able to enjoy your life. Some of you could be going on a trip, or there's trips. Or I think also Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, like you could just be spending money on yourself, enjoying your life, right? And enjoying the finer things in life here. But I think also you're just becoming more confident with inside yourself here as well. That's making you become more bold and assertive. You have the Temperance here with the High Priestess. Yeah, I think something that you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. This is just integration work, right? The Temperance would be Sagittarius, wisdom, knowledge, and then the High Priestess being your inner self, inner world, and interweaving the two, right? And going and allowing yourself to change and evolve, and to learn from the mistakes of the past, or to learn from whatever this was, because now there's newer ambitions I feel that you have, and this is about allowing yourself to remain still on your journey, but it's just like some things are changing a bit. So that's what I got for you, Aries. I'm gonna pull you one more card. You pulled two. You pulled the Stick Insect card, and you pulled this Gecko card. So the stick says stillness, awareness, discernment, composure, and that would be the King of Swords, literally, which is your overall energy: stillness, awareness, discernment, composure. And then you pull the Gecko card. It says synchronicity, optimism, truth, mobility here. So. Something about the number 6. You could be seeing 666 a lot. Or you can just be seeing a lot of 6s. Some of you are life path number 33 or 6. All right, that's what I got for you, Aries. I'm gonna leave your reading here. And the reason why I said that's because you got a 33 on this card. And then 42, 4 plus 2 is 6. So overall, there's a combination of the number 6 and 33. All right, I'm gonna leave your reading here. I appreciate you, Aries. I'm wishing you the best this week. If you wanna book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. My readings are on sale at this time as well. So if you like the video, of course, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button. So that way you get notified whenever I upload your video. All right, I'll see you later. Bye, Aries.